Welcome to Doomsday Astronomer. The universe is vast, beautiful, and terrifyingly silent. Here, we explore the darkest corners of the cosmos to find the answers we might be afraid to hear. Look up at the night sky. When you stand in a dark place and gaze into the abyss above, you are looking at history and you are looking at potential. In our galaxy, the Milky Way, there are between 100 and 400 billion stars. In the observable universe, there are roughly 2 trillion galaxies. Even if we are incredibly conservative with our estimates, the numbers suggest that there should be billions of potentially habitable planets just in our local neighborhood. By all statistical logic, the universe should be teeming with life. It should be a cacophony of voices, a chaotic intersection of radio waves, megastructures, and interstellar traffic. We should see evidence of civilizations that are millions of years older than us, species that have colonized their entire star systems and begun to harvest the energy of galaxies. But when we point our telescopes at the stars, when we turn our radio dishes toward the heavens and listen with all the technological might we possess, we hear absolutely nothing. There is only static. There is only a terrifying, resounding silence. This is the Fermi Paradox. It is the discrepancy between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the complete lack of evidence for it. This silence is not just disappointing, it is deeply unsettling. It forces us to confront a question that defines our very existence. If the universe is so vast and so old, where is everybody? The answer to this question likely lies in a concept known as the Great Filter. The Great Filter is a theory suggesting that evolution is not a smooth, guaranteed path from a single cell to a space-faring civilization. Instead, it is a gauntlet. It creates a barrier, a hurdle so difficult and so dangerous that almost no species manages to cross it. Somewhere along the timeline of life, there is a wall that stops everything. The critical question that defines our past and dictates our future is simply this: where is the filter? There are 2 main possibilities, and both transform our understanding of what it means to be human. The first possibility is that the Great Filter is behind us. This is the optimistic view, though it comes with a heavy dose of loneliness. If the filter is behind us, it means that one of the steps we have already taken in our evolutionary history was nearly impossible to achieve. Perhaps the emergence of life itself from non-living matter, abiogenesis, is so astronomically rare that it has only happened once in this sector of the universe. Or perhaps the jump from simple, single-celled organisms to complex eukaryotic cells is the hurdle that stops life on other planets. It took Earth billions of years to make that jump. If this is true, then we are the lottery winners of the cosmos. We have survived the hardest part. We are the firstborn. In science fiction, we often dream of meeting the ancients, highly advanced, wise alien races that have watched the stars for eons. But if the filter is behind us, then we are the ancients. We are the elder race that the galaxy is waiting for. We are the first distinct consciousness to wake up in an empty mansion. This implies that the universe is wide open for us. There are no star empires blocking our path, no hostile armadas waiting in the dark. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to spread the light of consciousness to the dead stars. We are lonely, but we are special. And most importantly, we are safe from the filter. However, there is a second possibility, one that casts a dark shadow over our future. What if the Great Filter is ahead of us? This theory suggests that life arises frequently. It suggests that complex life and even intelligence is not that rare. It implies that civilizations rise up across the galaxy all the time, just like ours. They discover agriculture, They build cities, they split the atom, and they invent the internet. But then they hit the wall. If the filter is ahead of us, it means there is a trap waiting in our future. A trap that no civilization has yet survived. This would explain the silence. The reason we don't hear anyone is that everyone else is dead. This trap could take many forms. It could be that once a civilization develops technology powerful enough to change its planet, it inevitably destroys its biosphere through climate change or resource exhaustion. It could be that advanced technology always leads to the creation of weapons, nuclear, biological, or antimatter, that are too powerful for their creators to control. It could be the development of an artificial superintelligence that decides biological life is obsolete. Or perhaps it is a passive filter. Maybe civilizations simply lose the drive to explore, retreating into perfect, immersive virtual realities until their star burns out. If the great filter is in front of us, then we are not special. We are simply the next in line at the slaughterhouse. We're walking blindly toward a cliff that has claimed 1 million other civilizations before us. The silence of the universe is not an empty room. It is a graveyard. Every star we see is a tombstone for a species that didn't make it. This perspective turns our optimism into dread. It suggests that the very technology we praise as progress is actually the ticking clock of our extinction. So, are we the first, or are we the last? Are we the incredibly lucky orphan of the universe, destined to become its caretaker? Or are we a tragic flash in the pan, a momentary spark of intelligence about to be snuffed out by the laws of probability? We do not know the answer yet. But the implications of this question give us a profound responsibility. If we are the first, we owe it to the vast unborn future to survive. We carry the only torch of consciousness in the dark. If we let it go out, the universe may remain silent forever. On the other hand, if we are facing the great filter, then our challenge is even greater. We must become the exception. We must find the wisdom to do what no other civilization has done before. Survive our own power. When you look at the pale blue dot of Earth, you are looking at the only known outpost of life. Whether we are the first chapter of a glorious galactic history or the final chapter of a doomed story depends entirely on what we do next. The universe is silent, and it is waiting for us to speak. Thanks for watching Doomsday Astronomer. Keep looking up, because the sky is full of warnings. See you in the next one.